out in Park City, Utah, driving the all-new, all-electric Cadillac LYRIQ. And GM has some pretty cool hydrogen tech here, charging up the LYRIQs. It's hydrotech. So this big container here has 800 kilograms of gaseous hydrogen, and that 800 kilograms using the hydrotech charging stations here could support 37,000 miles of Cadillac LYRIQ pure electric driving. And the really impressive thing is, listen, it's not crazy loud and it's really clean. If you had diesel generators here, they'd be crazy loud. I'd be yelling into the camera right now. Today we're gonna do a walk around video, show you some of the exterior, interior details, and talk about the LYRIQ a bit. Tomorrow will be the full drive and review. Let's start off with checking out the interior of the new Cadillac LYRIQ. So one of the most amazing things that we learned is there was the goal to not have anything on the interior of this Cadillac LYRIQ to be from the GM parts bin. So no parts bin special. Everything was gonna be special, unique, bespoke for this vehicle platform. And going forward, it's gonna really elevate the enjoyment, interaction, the quality, all of that on the inside. And this interior is pretty impressive. Let's turn the camera around and show you guys. We'll give you a full tour of the inside of this new electric Cadillac. So we'll just pan across to give you a first impression. The standout center showpiece is that curved 33-inch display screen, this digital screen here. Unlike the Escalade, which was two nested curved screens, you had the center one for your cluster and then the infotainment one. That was a curved OLED screen. This is one continuous screen. It's unbroken. The right side infotainment here is your touch screen. So this is the touchscreen infotainment. Then we have the full digital cluster here. And then this left side is also a little touchscreen here. This is a 33-inch advanced LCD screen that's capable of like billions of colors. It looks very nice, and it's nice and immersive, and it absolutely just like dominates this interior, but in a good way. Everything was designed around it. It didn't feel like an afterthought. Its centerpiece here, it curves out and fills the edges too. It's not like it just ends at a rectangle here, but you can see it fills out the corner of the screen. And if I were to go to other features, let's see, let's do maps. You can see how it expands out and is like a curved display here. The center screen, I have it in energy mode. We can go to a conventional gauge mode here. You'll see it shows the center. Obviously it doesn't have a tachometer because this is an electric vehicle. I've got some media information on the right. This is the energy screen. Again, I'm just controlling it with this little left screen there. And then map takes the full instrument cluster into a map display. And there's a clean, which is super minimalistic there. Energy is pretty cool. That's what I've been driving in so far. This is equipped with Super Cruise. Super Cruise is available. You'll see the big display there, the sensor that's watching you. In this screen, I got to sit down with the UI/UX lead for this project, and she showed me so many cool things. There was a lot to discover. Cadillac really did step up to a new level with the infotainment on this main screen. It's quite impressive. We have built-in Google, so Google Assistant, Google Maps. I can say, okay, Google, turn on my cooled seat.
All right, turning on the seat cooling for the driver.
And my cooled seat is now running. So that's pretty awesome. Integrated also, we have Google Maps built in here, and more to come. Over there, updates are going to allow for a lot of things. We can go to drive modes here. You'll see we have Tour, Sport, Snow and Ice, and then there is a My Mode, which allows you to reconfigure. You can edit this and change all sorts of things from the steering feel, Tour or Sport, to braking, acceleration, motor sound, which is what the speakers generate in terms of what you're hearing. And then this is personalization of My Mode. I go back home. We also have, oh, this is really cool, vehicle info. So just like with the Hummer EV, we've got amazing graphics, Unreal Engine, and just look at the way this is rendered. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And I can show pieces of information like tire pressure. And I can send the tire pressure information. I can show it in cluster. So I were to tap that. Now tire pressure is going to be on the left side of the cluster. Other things to control. Ambient lighting settings. You can do customized colors, upper and lower. There's many different colors. And this is all a touchscreen, but you can also interface it with this multi-function knob here, the rotary dial. You can see Can rotate this here, and this is bespoke to the LYRIQ, custom designed. It looks really cool. It's got the Cadillac crest down there. Got some texturing to the side here, this diamond textured pattern. And here in the interior, designers talk about everything they did to make this piece here. They designed so many different versions with different textures, thicknesses. They were 3D printing them, feeling 16 different versions to try to decide which one to put in here. Figure out how it sounds and feels, all that, because it's a really important interface. You can also toggle it up, down, it clicks, and then spins. I've been just messing around with my interior colors now. That's like green and beige. No, I don't want that. You can't see them right now because it's still light out, but we will get some experience of the interior lighting at night. The next really, really cool touch I want to talk about is this textured wood. So not only is this black wood open pore, like you can feel the grain, you can see that, it looks really nice. This is an industry first. So this is laser cut out, this really detailed design. These are very intricate little cutouts here. And this is a thin piece of wood that gets lasered out with a thin piece of metal that's then overlaid behind it. So right now, it's wood over metal, but then at night, it lets light through too. So I cannot wait to see this at night, because hearing the guys talk about it, I'm already really impressed. That's cool. We have an AKG sound system. This is the 19-speaker Studios AKG sound system. In the Cadillac Escalade Platinum, it's one of the best sound systems, the Studio Reference, the top tier one. And this one, it's got 19 speakers, including speakers in the headrest there. It's a very immersive sound system too. It's awesome. Also helps out with active noise cancellation, the advanced noise cancellation they have in here, where they're both reducing unwanted sounds out there, but also amplifying certain ones that you may want, your music also. So that's really cool. When you get in the LYRIQ, before you turn it on, it's got this really cool display graphic that shows you your state of charge. See all those vertical bars? So we're at just a little bit over half, 59%, showing 182 miles of range. So that's pretty cool. The seat controls are on the door. We've got cooled seats, heated seats, memory. You can use this to move your seat position, and this is for lumbar and massage control. So we can toggle that and turn on our massage. No, I want my massage on. There we go. We have a row of climate control toggles here, these buttons that are actual physical buttons, so not everything is hidden in a touchscreen, which is nice. You can actually physically interface with something. Below that, we've got this slide out little drawer compartment that is lined in blue leather, just like this giant cargo space here underneath the center console. Because there's no transmission tunnel, there's no mechanicals, it frees up a lot of space, and you could fit a backpack, a purse, a camera bag, something down in here. So that's really convenient, and it's lined in this blue leather. So that's a really cool touch. And then above that, we've got this metal plate that has the Cadillac lettering. Looks like it may be just machined in there. And then there's a USB-C port over there. We also have a digital rearview mirror and a very nice full glass roof. So that will fully retract. There's not even like a cross member there. It's a structurally integrated element of the vehicle. So it's just this huge glass roof. That's awesome. This will open the trunk, and then this will open the hood, which we'll take a look at both of those as we wrap up an interior tour of the front. To open the door, there's a handle here that you grab, but you have to touch this, and that pops out for you. So this doesn't actually, this stays here. It's just like a giant touch button, essentially, that pops that door out. You grab it there. For the rear doors, there isn't a little floating handle. So again, you push that, it pops out, then you grab it, and it opens up. We've got a pretty spacious trunk back here. Have some buttons here also for folding down the second row seats. And the button up here allows us to close it. Since we popped the hood, let's take a look up. There's really nothing to see. It's just all completely smooth covered. Is there anything underneath here? No, that's, oh, I'm gonna put that back. There's a fireman's hat. This is a really striking exterior. The front end really emphasizes the vertical lighting, the Cadillac design element here, with the DRLs, the headlights, a lot of angular elements to it too. This grille area has this really cool angled pattern, the full silver monochromatic Cadillac crest logo. It looks really cool from the concept car to now this. The upgraded 22-inch wheels look really nice. The base wheels, I believe, are 20-inch. And then here we have an angled lighting element on the side that continues horizontally across like this bar right above the Cadillac logo. And then we also have these two vertical elements here. So they all take over for turn signal brakes. Like, it's a really cool light show on the back too. And when you approach it at night, the lighting startup sequence is awesome. We'll get to see that later. In the Cadillac Escalade, it's so cool. Like it welcomes you essentially with this whole little light show. So Cadillac does that really well. On the back, we have the LYRIQ badge there, and then a 450E on the other side. If I recall correctly, Cadillac went to this numeric designation instead of a lot of times they use engine displacement, right, to show hierarchy. But when you start having electric or hybridized powertrains, that gets a lot more confusing. So this is the torque output in Newton meters, if I recall correctly. So the Escalade, you'll see, has 600 on the back, whether it has the gas V8 or the diesel, because they both make the same amount of torque. This one is the single rear-wheel drive motor, which I thought was 440 Newton meters, but it says 450E, probably for electric. This is the single motor rear-wheel drive with the 100 kilowatt-hour battery pack, so it's 12 modules on that Ultium modular platform. The Hummer is exactly double, 24 modules, because it's a lot bigger. This is 340 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque. There will be an all-wheel drive version coming, which adds a motor to the front and will be making 500 horsepower. This one with the rear-wheel drive is supposed to have 312 miles of pure electric range, and it can charge up to a potential 76 miles in 10 minutes on the fastest charging. You'll also notice there's no windshield wiper on the back window. The way it's designed with the angle and how airflow goes through this rear spoiler, it was not necessary. So that's less complexity, weight savings, no windshield wiper on the back of the Cadillac LYRIQ. So there is a first look at the Cadillac LYRIQ, an interior tour, some of the details, quick overview, checking out the Hydrotech charging station, which is really cool out here, and then an exterior walk around tour. Tomorrow we are driving it, doing the full review, seeing what it's like, experiencing dynamically, going through the different modes. This is already pretty impressive. I've experienced the GMC Hummer EV already, which is on this modular platform. This has half the battery modules, but the Hummer EV is a whole different level. It's a different type of vehicle, right? It's a super truck. This is a luxury Cadillac crossover. And I'm already really impressed with the interior details, the fact that they got rid of any shared GM parts bin specials. This all unique bespoke pieces, really cool quality. Looking forward to checking out at night the lighting and again spending more time driving it. This is the all new Cadillac LYRIQ, starting price right around $60,000 for the rear wheel drive model. There will be an all wheel drive model coming. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you also check out the full drive review. Thanks for watching.